Beautiful. Hey, everybody. My name is Ken Abrams, lifestyle editor from What's Up Noop. Good to see you tonight. We are very fortunate that we have a very special guest with us tonight on What's Up in Local Music. And although he's a local resident, his music is way more than local. It's national, it's international. Please welcome Billy Gillman. Billy, hello.
Hello, good evening,
Hello,
or good
great.
morning, good afternoon, whenever anyone's watching
Whenever
this.
we're watching it, it's evening now. It's a
Good
little
everything.
cool. I won't say freezing, but a chilly December or late November, I guess we are evening. We are glad to have you with us tonight. Thanks for joining us for a few minutes just to talk about what you've been up to lately, and also a little bit about an upcoming concert you have in 6 days, actually, from today, right? December 5th, I believe.
I cannot believe that we're 6 days. I can't believe we're only a few days away from December, period, let alone 6 days to this concert. It's crazy. Um, it's crazy how we're not back to total normality and how fast time still goes. It's crazy. But yeah, 6 days away.
It is. It is. So the show is Sunday night, I believe, 7 p.m. We want to check that. Might be 8, but it is at the Vets, 7.
The Vets.
At
Yep.
Vets in Providence. And I know last year, did you do a show at the Greenwich Auditorium around this time of year? A virtual show, right? Or maybe you were there and it was a virtual audience, right?
It was a virtual audience. Yeah, no one, of course, was allowed in, but the camera crew, and we were all masked until they said, "Ladies and gentlemen, Billy Gillman," swoop, off it goes. Yeah, it was a virtual show. Great, and it was a great thing too, because if memory suits me correct, it was to help them raise money for the Odeum to stay alive at tumultuous time. Because no one knew how long it was going to last. I mean, there were reports where it would have been gone in a month, and that wasn't so sure. That didn't happen. So yeah, that was a great thing to do. But I'll tell you, nothing beats what people are in for on Sunday. I just did a 2-hour vocal rehearsal, not with the band yet, just on my own. So it's nothing beats what people are going to experience on the 5th at the Vets, which is live. The feelings, the emotions, the applause, the rapport with the artist and the band, and it's just nothing like it. Even though virtual was a great bridge, it was tough.
Yeah, it sure was. I mean, it's been a tough year for artists, musicians, really anybody, any performer, right? That requires an audience. And I've spoken to interviewed a bunch of people lately, and they said the thing they miss most was having an audience in front of them. That makes a big difference. Maybe could you comment on that? What has it been like for you over the past almost 2 years now? It's more than 18 months. We keep saying 18 months, but it's like 20 months, I think, at this point.
I know, it's truly insane. It's been up and down. I mean, it could have been a heck of a lot worse, and it could have been a heck of a lot better. I mean, I lost way, way over 100 live in-person concert dates. That's a lot. And July 20, July 20 something, I can't remember now, but that was the first greenlit in-person concert, and it was in New Jersey of this year. That we could safely go out and try to do this thing called singing in front of people again. But I did along the way have a number of pay-per-view concerts.
Yeah.
I did virtual concerts every Friday night on my Facebook, and Instagram, which was an amazing thing to connect with audiences around the world. But the pay-per-view shows really, they come crews in your band and a sound crew, and it gives people, if they're going to pay, a real bang for their buck. And I was honored that I got to do quite a few. So, and that keeps you afloat, and it keeps the audience afloat as well, But the one thing, like I always say, and I say in the concerts, the one thing that was so needed, and still, the unity of a concert, to get in a room and forget your worries, the stress of what's going out beyond the theater or the auditorium or the arena, we weren't allowed to do because, of the spread. So, it's just nice to be getting back to normal. Hopefully, the news as of late has me worried, but hopefully we're protected enough where it won't really put us down like the last year and a half.
Sure. I mean, we do have the precautions in place. I know Vets and PPAC have really done a lot to assure people that things are safe, all kinds of new procedures and such. And of course, everyone is required to be vaccinated or a sign of a negative COVID test, proof of that, correct, at the show?
That's correct. Yep. So,
And
you know, and
mass.
I've been back and forth into New York for some opportunities and appearances now with everything coming back to normal, and they are so adamant about it. And people, if you really find the opportunity that you want to go to, enough of an enjoyment, you will do it. You will put up with the mandate, and you know, it's only to be safe. And so that's, you know, I understand it. I understand people's annoyance about it, but I also understand the utmost importance of it too. You know, it's a delicate balance where people don't feel somewhat violated, or, you know, a form of, you know, pointing a finger at them or whatever it may. There's a lot of variables now in this world, and all in all, I'm going to try and provide great music. And if you feel it fitting to come and enjoy the music, then know that you'll be a little safer if we didn't take those precautions. So, you know.
Great, great. I know you were kind of working on, let's call it Billy Gillman 2.0, you know, reestablishing yourself as a adult artist after, you know, after many years, over 20 years since you know, first came on the scene. Of course, your voice appearance, we're all pulling from you here in Rhode Island. And then this kind of hits. So it really, I mean, what was happening right before COVID? Where were you? And, you know, how do you think it impacted your career?
Well, if I would be very nervous if I was the only one it didn't affect. I mean, or if I was the only one it affected.
Yeah.
I mean, it affected everyone, so I really can't complain. All you got to do is just push forward. We were, you know, creating, you know, opportunities for recordings, but that had to stop because you couldn't be in a recording studio with musicians and what you usually do. You know, you couldn't be around people. Again, I lost well over 116 dates that we're trying to make up, and some venues around the globe didn't make it. And but through it, I learned a couple of things. People still will reach out to you and want to know what you're doing, uh, business industry wise or fan wise. And two, I am an optimist that I never realized. I always was this pessimistic, very harsh, realist person. And I just found myself really counting my blessings, and something I do. I mean, I do, but I never, I looked at it and I went, wow, I really do look for the good way more than I thought. Meaning, I could have like sulked and been depressed, and many people were, and that's valid, you know. And there were moments where I was too, and frustrated, as we all were. But during, like, I kept thinking, how am I going to reach people? Who knows when this is going to last? You know, when this is going to end? Uh, and fortunately, doing every Friday night on my Facebook, I think be, before COVID, February, March of 2020, I think I had like 62,000 followers, and we're coming up on 310,000 followers on Facebook because of those nightly concerts. And being being the kind of person that gets bored very simple, it's easy to do a show in Ohio, and then you go to Jersey, and then you go to Pennsylvania, then you go to Arizona. New audiences, you can do the same songs, you can do the same set. It's different people, but every Friday night, it's basically the same audience clicking in. So it really was a fun moment for me to learn a 70s night. So 70 songs that I would never normally know, or a Disney night, or an 80s night, or a really traditional country music night. So it was a fun time, and I think the audiences really appreciated it. But you know, there were many setbacks, and you know, trying to move forward in the fastest and most correct direction that we can now. You know, picking up the pieces, as is everybody.
True, true. Excellent. Along those lines, you know, you talk about doing thematic shows. It's home for the holidays. That's the theme of
Yeah,
Sunday's show. And you've been
yeah.
singing Christmas songs since you were a kid, right? And recording them. And so what can we expect from, you know, from that show as far as what kind of music we're going to hear Sunday?
Well, I am so excited for this show because I expanded the band. It's a pretty near a mini orchestra, 10 pieces, 11 pieces, something like that. Um, and it's if you like Christmas music, you're gonna like the direction we're going. Of course, I put a couple of non-holiday songs, but it's not many, and it's ones that people have asked for. Seeing, I've been kind of alluding to the fact that I'm going to be with a big band rather than my touring band is very smaller, just for monetary reasons and the nimble factor of planes and vans and all buses and things like that. But this band, it's some of the best musicians out of the New England area, Rhode Island, Massachusetts. A fantastic bass player who I'm sure many Newport people know. Alan Bernstein is at the helm of the ship, doing all the driving him crazy. But it's going to sound really great. I mean, we do everything from classics to I'm doing an entire like 9-10 minute Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer medley, the entire movie. And it moves so nicely. And then I'm doing actually a very poignant piece. One person that is missing from my annual Christmas concerts is the legendary Mike Renzi, who we lost a few months back. And we're doing a really, really special tribute to him. So it's a very touching show. But if you want to get in the holiday mood, this I'm very, very proud of this show because it's different concepts of Christmas, which is neat to me. It's not just holly jolly. There's a lot of different emotions to it this year. It's special.
It sounds that way, and it really is nice to hear about the Rhode Island angle as well. It's truly home for the holidays. Cool. So what's up with Billy Gillman for 2022? What plans do you have? What can we look forward to?
Oh man, recordings. I've been now in the last couple of weeks been in the recording studio, finding new songs, writing new songs. We just signed with a brand new agency, so brand new concerts, different aspects of concerts. The agency actually has a TV side, which I'm really wanting to explore, which I think could be really a fun thing for me. As I've wanted to do that for so long. I just didn't have the window of opportunity in front of me like I do now. So hopefully, just meetings and creating paths to further it along. I'm excited. I really am. It looks to be a good year so far, and it's not even 2022 yet. So, it's going to be fun just to get busy again, like we used to. It's going to be nice. That's for sure.
No, let's hope so. We're hoping to see that throughout the industry and really for everybody. We want to, as best as we can, get back to normal, and that's what sounds like what you'll be doing with some real fun projects coming up. Great. Well, again, Billy Gillman, we've been talking to. He's going to be performing Sunday night, the 5th of December, coming up at 7:00 at the Veterans. We used to call it Veterans Memorial. Now it's the Vets, right? In Providence.
I call it Veterans Memorial Auditorium still, I know, but it is the Vets. I promise you all watching that you're going to love it.
The Vets is a little trendier, and it does sound good. So we'll go with that. Tickets are available. I've noticed too, tickets are more affordable since COVID. And sometimes artists, the prices are, that's not the artist necessarily, but it's the whoever is setting those prices. They're kind of high, but I've noticed since COVID, prices are more affordable. They run from I think $40 to $75 for tickets. So you can go to the Vets website and find out more details. Anything else for us, Billy?
I promise you that we haven't had talking about. I wouldn't go see myself. I'm going to be honest on that one. But two things. This is really a special show, and I've really brought the cream of the crop musicians. So you're really going to hear great music, me excluded. It moves so well. It's so classy, but you can dance in the aisle if that's allowed. I don't know what they're allowing, but you can dance in your seat. And it'll be nice to get back out and see a concert and be in a theater and hear the timpanis roar and the horns go. And it's the only, I learned just last Friday, Black Friday, I learned that this is the only, aside from like the symphonic shows or Christmas Carol, or this is the only Christmas concert this year. So if you're in the mood for a concert type of style for Christmas, you're not going to be disappointed, I promise.
You're right. There aren't a lot of others scheduled at the big.
No, there isn't.
Unfortunately, in the area. So that's
good for me.
Good for you. If people want to dance in the aisles, that's up to you. I was at a Jackson Browne show recently, and someone got up. This was at Mohegan, or was it at Foxwoods? I think one of them over the summer. Someone got up to dance, and they tried to sit her down, and Jackson Browne said, "Let her dance." So they backed off. So. Well, she had her mask on. I think all was good, but that's up to you, of course, and the authorities there. We don't want to create any riots here at a Billy Gillman concert.
I'm saying nothing.
Gotcha. All right. Listen, thank you, Billy, for joining us tonight. We really appreciate it here on What's Up Noop. We'll have this on our YouTube channel and on What's Up Noop's webpage tomorrow. Thank everybody for tuning in, and we'll see you again soon on What's Up in Local Music. Thanks
Thank you,
very much.
Ken.
Thanks, Billy.